60 degrees. Look at the fog down there. 60 degrees, supposed to hit 80. Why, oh why am I wearing long pants? Stick around and you'll understand. Low-lying fog. Yep. A couple hours ago visibility was 0, so it's clearing out quick. Fog's coming back. That's going to make this ride a whole lot more interesting. Kind of a hint as to where we're going right there. Yep. This is scary as shit. But yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to go to the top of the rock. Second peak that you see there, the one in the middle. Yeah, let me get all checked in and I'll turn the camera back on. Alright, so I'm all checked in. Ready to go for a motorcycle at 17 bucks. If I had a passenger, it'd be $9 more. Should have asked what the elevation was here at the base. But we're going up to about 6,200 feet. About another 88 feet of elevation that you have to climb to get to the absolute summit, but we'll probably do it because it is crystal clear up there today, and that is rare. Usually the top of the mountain is socked right in. So the road itself is 7.5 miles. As you can see, it's narrow. There are no guardrails whatsoever. Yeah, we get up to between 4,000 and 4,400 feet of elevation. That's where the trees will disappear. If you pay attention to the trees, they'll actually keep getting shorter and shorter as we go up. When we get to the top up here, we're going to experience probably one of the nicest days available on the mountain. Should be in the 50s. And probably going to be about a 20 to 30 mile an hour wind blowing, because the wind does blow up here. It is what it is. This place is known for the world's worst weather. There's actually a museum, the world's worst weather museum, down there at the bottom somewhere. So, highest recorded winds ever on top of this mountain. I think somebody beat it at one point, but they took it back. But we're around 234 mile an hour winds. And the folks that recorded it said there were actually gusts that were higher, but the gauge wouldn't read any higher. So, say what you will. They actually have wintertime tours up here where they put snowcat treads on vans and come on up. Have to remember to have the camera on, because they got one down there in the parking lot. But yeah, you can get in a snowcat or one of those vans if the weather's not too bad and come up here in the wintertime. To me, the views are always better on the way back down. Because here you're basically looking straight ahead into the side of the mountain, whereas on the way down you're looking out over the valley, so you can see a lot more. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose, or but he shouldn't oughta. Yeah, check out the trees, are getting smaller. Fresh pavement, cool. I always get them mixed up. There's two other mountains here right in this. It's like a 3-mountain chain. And they're Jefferson and Madison, I believe. Don't ask me which is which. I believe that one's Jefferson and the middle one is Madison, but I'm probably wrong. Now, if this counts as a roadside distraction, it's the road that's the distraction, and you don't want to get distracted. Especially as we get up here higher, because a couple of these drops off are measured in the thousands of feet. But there's only been 4 deaths on the road itself. There's been like 175 or more on the mountain, but only 4 on the road. Most of the deaths happen when people sit out. Hey, we're going to go climb Mount Washington, and they sit out in sneakers and shorts and t-shirts, and they don't pay attention to the weather. You get halfway up and a storm comes in and the temperature can drop 40 degrees. The wind will go up from 20, 30 miles an hour to 70, 80 miles an hour, and you're pretty much screwed. There's been, I've climbed the mountain myself twice. I've been, all the way to the top, and a couple other times up to Tuckerman's Marine. I don't know if this guy knows he lost his partner, but he did. And then there were 3, 4 more times where I got a third of the way up, halfway up, and I saw clouds on the horizon, or the wind started picking up, and I turned around and went home. Even if you have the right gear, you can still die up here. 4-mile mark. I don't know if that's 4 miles to the top or 4 miles from the bottom. Thank you, sir. Now look at the trees, they're getting smaller. One of those places, hey Wanda, don't look down. That'll look a lot better from the bottom. We're going back the other way. Coming down, this is one of those corners where you better have your brakes in tow. Coming up to a stretch here that's dirt. It's the only stretch of the road that bothers me. Unless this is it. Geez, they may have paved it. Did they? Did they really pave it since I've been here? That would be so cool. Because when I came up on Patricia, she didn't really like the dirt too much. Yeah, Wanda, don't look down. Oop. Here's the dirt. It's packed down a bit better this time, though, so. Yeah, there's down there where we started. Look at that. This section here was where Patricia was stuttering and stammering, and she had so much torque in first, second gear that she just turned the dirt up. Of course, I was still fairly brand new at riding at the time, so I might have been twitching the throttle more than I needed to. Yeah, you can start feeling the wind. The views are going to be a lot better on the way down, but nickname for the mountain's a rock pile. Can you see why? We're the granite state, and this be a pile of granite. Temperature still says 64, but I can tell you there's a chill to that wind. And this, my friends, was why I'm wearing long pants today. Yeah, a little pucker factor with looking down there. Another one of those corners, man. You want to make sure your brakes are good coming down. Cousin's fighting a cold, plus her daughter's up. I told her I was coming up yesterday, and it's like, if you want to go, would have been cool to have somebody with a handheld photographing all the other views. 'Cause yeah, I kind of got to pay attention here. Fog down the valleys. Top of Cog Railway coming up over there. Road goes up one side, the train comes up the other. Can't remember if they run a train every 15, 20, or 30 minutes. One of these days we'll go on that. There's a summit right there. We made it up. Yay! Those piles of rocks mark trails because they paint rocks and so forth, but you can wander off a trail real easy on this mountain and find yourself in situations that you don't really want to be in. But it's also so dangerous because you are climbing up over rocks and loose rocks, and twisting an ankle is so easy, and you do that, you're not going to make it down by yourself. They have to send somebody up to get you. And God bless the rescue teams. That's why there's only 175 deaths on the mountain, because they do a few rescues every week probably. Don't take my spot, don't take my spot. Cool, he didn't take my spot. Yeah, I'll take this one over here. Yes, I'll do.